Field in Detroit. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Lions take over first. At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Stafford on first down. Incomplete to open things up. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete. And again the footwork. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
To second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down.
On third down, Cousins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. And on fourth and short, they snag a gain of over 30. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Harmon, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and
23 yards, the final tally. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
no score.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On first down, it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amendola again the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That might feel like a little bit of a loss.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they have secured that spot in the playoffs, clinching the NFC North Division, in fact. So for the moment, they will be hosting a wild card game in round 1.
And I think it is cause for celebration. Let's not get hung up on the fact that only one team now gets a bye in the first round. Win your division, get to the playoffs, celebrate that. And by the way, they are guaranteed a home game. That's a good way to start the playoffs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Play action now. Cousins. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. The kick is good.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a
touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Vikings.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's got his guys a shot for late points as they will take him in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First down and goal to go at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the interception, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So we've come upon it. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
28, Lions 10.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Yeah, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Lets it fly for... It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Lions 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Stafford to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Stafford looks to throw again. Well, Stafford for the third time is intercepted. The rookie counter Dantzler puts it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching home yardage against them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll run with Madison, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 11th touchdown of the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 34-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
To Marvin Jones.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3-yard line.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first and 10, Stafford. A slant to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Cousins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number
A big play there. 73 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now back out comes the offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Stafford on 1st down. On the right side by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I'll give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's to his running back, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had no plans and really made a nice play.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Madison, and they are going to score again. Yet another another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception. Marvin Jones, 20, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never would show up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
To kick off for Detroit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Wiggles free. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.